three words that I always, tell people is I rely on you. If you can trust people, if you believe in people, and if you can rely on them, then you're the safest in a place where you are. So for me, the eternal concept of leadership that's worked for me is servant leadership. And why do I call it servant leadership? It's really, the best relationship that you can have with your teams is what your parents have with you, which is selfless. If you're able to drive them to deliver their true potential, if you're able to work with them for them to become winners in their own right and come out feeling that they've done something meaningful, then you're worth, the leader that you want to call yourself. So I think my mother is my role model for my personal life, and I've said this in many places. I think she is a great example of how you could balance work, life, and stay committed to what you do. I think the amount of change that's happened in the last decade hasn't happened for many decades before. And the digital video streaming is now moving from mobile handsets to connected devices and smart TVs. So a lot of disruption, a lot of changes in the ecosystem. And I think the consumption of video is going to go between short form, long form, UGC, mobile, TV, into gaming and PlayStations, through really becoming immersive over a period of time. I think, when we started making premium content at ZEE, we didn't make the big leap between TV content and digital content. And in the first few months itself, we realized that content will not work because the kind of content, premium content that the users wanted was visually going to be very starkly different. The genres they wanted were going to be very, very starkly different. And so we pivoted very quickly into making shows like Rangbaz and Final Call, which were larger than life, but were also real, relevant, resonant, and not very overdramatic and told like the way TV was being told. Awareness, accountability, and change. First, you've got to build awareness that there is something wrong. Accept that there's something wrong. Then take accountability and self-accountability. I believe in APR, absolute personal responsibility. You take responsibility rather than, shoving it all over the place. Take accountability, take responsibility that we have something broken and we need to fix it. And then drive change. Very important in driving change collaboratively, driving change from the front, and driving change with a sense of ownership. I think productivity has been very high because I think we've become far more disciplined about meetings, about people, about timing. So that really has worked very, very well for us. What has not worked is that I think you end up working more than you plan. So work-life balance is a little skewed. But I think people have come together, they stayed safe, but they've also collaborated together. I think there'll be two parts of this work. One will be where you need to be on the ground. So production, shooting, making content, that cannot be work from home ever. That part of the last mile has to be on the ground, and that continues to be on the ground. We've got to just make sure that it has the enough amount of safety and precaution built into it. So that's really good. Strategic work can be done from home. Collaborative work can be done from home, and that continues to be. So I think meditation allows you to center yourself, stay in the present, be able to focus your energies around what is today rather than trying to live in the past or the future. It allows you to be introspective. It allows you to be able to be empathetic. So I spend at least an hour every day making sure that I invest into meditating and centering myself. I like to read. And I read all sorts of things, but I think reading gives you lots more ideas and liberates you. The other thing that I like particularly is to be able to teach. So I either teach in colleges or create curriculum with colleges in being able to transform people's thinkings and lives. And I commit myself some amount of time to that all the time. Be able to stay introspective, stay high on integrity, and let the water find its own course. I think, my expectation of 2021 is going to be that we make better stories which can shape mindsets, can impact day-to-day life, and we make sure that, we are at the forefront of creating a new India.